Um,
All right. We're here. We made it.
We did. I didn't think we would, but we did.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
I.
So some of you are probably getting ads right now. So while some people are getting ads, and since we're at the very beginning of the live, I just want to mention that we have merch. People who don't know about it, we have merchandise available. We have a lot of new things. We have a lot right now. We have some custom travel tumblers, which they're kind of like gifts. I'll show you guys what they look like. They look like this. They're basically gifts for those who purchase them because all of the proceeds from the purchase of these tumblers is helping us pay the co-pays for Anna's treatment. So you all know we're moving right now. We're going through a lot. Things have been really hard this year. And every time we walk in the door for casting, it's $85. And so this is just something people were asking, how can we help with your lodging? How can we help with copays? And we didn't want to just take money for nothing. I mean, there are lots of people that do that and we're so appreciative, but we wanted some people to get something for their contribution. So we have these travel mugs. There's only 30 of them in existence. This is a special drawing that Erin did. You can see it says helping Anna fight regression. They're really cute. And so those are on our merch site. And we have a bunch of moving merch as well. Of 2 different designs that are helping us with moving expenses. So if you do get a chance to go check out our merch, we'd appreciate it. It's at amcprincessana.com. You can click on the shop button. Really easy to find. But yeah, we're here to update you guys on what's been going on. So if you have questions, go ahead and post them as long as they're kind and decent and respectful questions. I'll do my best to answer them. And I'm just going to chit chat with you while Erin is going to draw on Anna's casts. Because as you know, Anna gets drawings on her casts when she has them. Anna, what are some of the things Daddy's done on your casts so far this treatment round?
Well, he's done Jameli's tasks. He's done cats. He's done woodland and sea animals. And that's it. Because we didn't do one for the 4th round.
Yeah, we've been posting pictures of them on Facebook and Instagram. We have been putting up videos during all of this treatment. So if you guys haven't seen, you can find those videos and pictures on Instagram and Facebook mostly. If you're in our private community space and Mighty Networks, we've been putting up exclusive posts for Mighty Networks members. So you can go to the community tab and find those postings. I know there's a lot of people waiting for access to Mighty Networks. I am still working my way through the hundreds of people who have requested access. I have to go through and check every single person, make sure you've actually had a history of interacting with our page, make sure that there hasn't been any violations, you haven't been blocked or banned. So it takes me a little while to do that. I apologize. Anna, what is the theme going to be on your cast this time around?
Science facts.
So what's your first science fact?
So my first science fact is... I'm thinking.
Okay, Anna's going to come up with a science fact, so Daddy has something to draw. Let's see. Everybody's saying hello. Karen, Denise, Bonnie, Leslie.
Hey, guys.
Tammy, hello, everyone. It's good to see you guys. Yeah, we haven't. So I know a lot of people are wondering, like, you guys haven't been doing public live streaming. We have not been doing a lot of public live streaming this year. The reason for that is that we have had a pretty traumatic year. And I know that it's been hard on everyone. So I'm not discounting anyone else's trauma or hardship, but this is our lived experience that we have had. Of course, it's our page, so we're only talking about ourselves. That's just kind of how it works. We've had a death in the family, a very traumatic, abrupt. We lost Erin's sister. back in April. That was completely unexpected. We've had an extreme loss of income back in February. Facebook just suddenly stopped paying out ad revenue on live streaming the way that they were all the years before. Those of you who know us know that that was a substantial and significant part of our income. So we saw a loss of about 80% of our income overnight with no warning and no explanation. That's been a huge adjustment. Anna, do you have a science fact yet?
Yes.
What do you got?
Okay. Earth has a new mini moon.
Oh, that's a good one.
It will leave orbit on November 25th, Gemelli's birthday.
So did you know Earth has a new mini moon? Very cool. So what else has happened this year, baby? So we had the income loss, then we had the family member loss.
For moving.
Yeah, we had to, I think about May, we came to the conclusion that we were not going to be able to continue staying in our home in Florida any longer. We just couldn't afford it. If we wanted to, there's a lot of factors involved, obviously, and as medical care is a big one. And so that doesn't allow us to just go out and get traditional 9-to-5 jobs like other people. We want to continue homeschooling. We need to have the flexibility to travel for her medical care for weeks on end. Traditional jobs don't allow those things. So in order to continue maintaining Anna's quality of life, we need to continue working for ourselves and working from home. So we're finding new ways to do that. Our subscribers have been lifesavers this year. I know that not everyone can afford and swing a subscription, and we get it, and that's fine. We totally understand. But those who have literally been our lifesavers this year. I thought that we were going to end up like out on the street. I was just terrified of that because what happens, when you wake up one day and pretty much all your income is gone? Like, how does anyone adjust to that, regardless of what your job is? So that's been trauma. That's been hard. But once we decided that we were moving, and we didn't know right away that we were moving out of Florida, right? We thought maybe we were going to just find a less expensive place in Florida. Once we made the decision and we came to terms with it, it's been okay. And so it just so happens that the home that we found to move into is in Michigan. And so we are going from Florida back to Michigan. We're in the process of doing that. We had to actually do part of our move and then stop and come down here for Anna's medical treatment. So we've been here for how long, Anna?
For 2 weeks, I think.
3 weeks.
3.
I know, it's longer. We had only planned on being here 2 weeks, and then plans changed, as they often do. So we kind of had to roll with the punches. In order to get her braces and not have to come back, we had to extend our stay by a week and a half. Hi, Gemelli.
Hello.
So we've been here for 3 weeks already, and we're not quite done yet. But Anna's getting her new braces pretty soon, and then we're going to head back to Orlando and finish our move. It's interesting because there's a lot of I don't know what to call it. It's not really difficulties or issues. There's just a lot of details, I guess, involved in moving.
Lots of moving parts.
It's not quite as simple as everyone seems to think it is. But we're doing what we have to do for our specific situation. And so that's what that looks like. But we are hoping that we'll be a little bit settled for maybe a white Christmas this year.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
That'll be very fun.
And Anna's birthday is coming up. She's turning 9. Can you guys believe it? Anyone who's been following since she was little. She's going to be 9 soon.
That's crazy.
It is crazy.
Too weird for me.
Too weird for, and we're gonna be very low key this year. We're just gonna be spending it with family. Let's see. People are asking Anna how you're doing with the move.
Good.
How do you feel? How do you feel about moving?
Fine.
More than one
Yeah,
word
you
answers would be.
Anymore. I don't. I mean, I don't really care if we move or not.
No,
No,
doesn't matter to you at all. Aren't you gonna miss the pool?
not really.
No,
Really?
No.
you're okay without the pool.
Yeah.
Wow.
What are you most excited about moving? With moving?
Most excited? Like, what do you mean? At the new house?
Yeah. Does anything make you excited about the idea of living in a different place?
Mm-mm. Maybe the backyard.
The
More
backyard.
like continuing around.
Yeah, we have a yard, which is going to be different. We don't really have a yard at our place right now. I mean, there is a yard, but it's not fenced in. So we have a really nice fenced in yard at the new place. So Jameli is going to love that.
She can zoom me around. Mommy said that we should buy her a little soccer ball, which we did, so we can play soccer out there.
Yeah, Anna and Jameli like to play soccer. Jameli, are you excited to have a yard?
She's asleep again.
She's asleep again.
It's like, well, not going to
Yes, Jane, a yard. It'll be good. The dog will be in heaven.
She'll also like the weather change, I think.
Yeah, I think Jameli will like it cooler. We'll try and get Anna like an above ground pool, and we're hoping to maybe get her some adaptive playground equipment for the backyard.
Maybe, but then wouldn't that be in the way of us playing soccer?
Well, more now.
We've got enough room. We can figure it out. Someone says, Aaron, please avoid the ice this winter.
Yeah, I'm gonna do my best. Do my best.
We're gonna get him some of those. Everybody keeps recommending those yak tracks for his shoes.
What are those?
They're like cleats.
Yeah,
Ice
they're
skates.
yeah, basically.
You have to give my skates.
Yes, for those asking, we are going to be closer to our other kids. I have 2 kids up in Michigan. For those who didn't know, they're grown, they're adults, but it'll be nice to be closer.
And then you stop rolling around.
I'm not. I'm
Your
trying
cat,
not to.
your cat is
Okay.
fuzzy.
Here, mommy, you can take my kitty. What we got?
All right, thanks.
It's there anyway.
Let's see. Lana says maybe a vegetable garden. Yes, we have talked about that. We would definitely like to put in a garden and maybe even get a couple of chickens. Have some backyard chickens and some eggs.
Chickens.
I don't know if we'll get to do that this very next summer because we have to pay down our debts and kind of get situated. And then I don't know, Aaron's talking about once we get things paid down and get situated a little more, we might do like a little meet and greet tour because we have a lot of subscribers who have really helped us out this year. And we would really love to get to them in person and just put our arms around them.
We owe lots of hugs.
We might do a little road trip out to the West Coast and back next fall to give out all of those hugs and see everyone in person. And then I think the next summer, once we're fully settled, that would be when we might add chickens and a garden and maybe a couple of cats. Maybe. I know, I'm excited for kitties.
Love cats.
Oh, and to people who were asking, no, of course, the photo in the thumbnail is not our new home. We would never share a picture of our new home. And our new home isn't quite that cute. I love that porch on that house. And the color, the paint color is beautiful. I might steal the paint color for our new home, but our new home is about that size. It's very small. And Karen says, I love cats too. I know. I miss having a cat since Mimi passed.
No. I want all the kitties. I want all the kitties.
Kitties, I know. It makes me very excited too. Oh, and that's another thing. Thank you, Annette, for the reminder. I don't want to get into details as this is a public live, but that is another kind of trauma and hardship that we had this year is that Aaron's mom is not well. And he had to make an emergency trip out to California to see her. And that's still, it's not a situation that's going to get better, basically. So thank you for asking. She's mostly stable, but not well.
Who?
My mom.
Let's see. Deb says, I understand why you're leaving Florida. I'm a little sad for you. I pray things turn around and will be positive. Thank you so much. She asked, did Anna have extra casting this time around? You know what? She did. Normally, we come down for like one visit and she does 3 or 4 rounds of casting. And then we go home for a little bit and then we come back and do another kind of 3 rounds of casting and get her braces. And so it's not more casting, but it's more casting in one visit because we're on round 5 this time. But we've seen some really great correction in her feet this time.
Yeah.
And we don't have to come back a second time. So it's nice that we can do it all in one visit.
What is it I'm supposed to say here? What did you want?
The Earth has.
Wait, I'll
Yeah.
Earth. Yeah, I want you to write fun fact at the beginning.
Yeah, they're all fun facts.
Write it in a color and then text it.
Thank you, Charlene. Charlene says prayers for your mom.
Thank you.
Joanna says prayers for your mom.
Appreciate that.
Dolly says chickens would be nice to the eggs since nothing tastes better. We agree, Dolly. We love especially like organic
Heritage.
grass-fed heritage eggs. We'll get some Americana chickens. Get some nice blue and green eggs with some vibrant yellow yolks. Definitely
Orange
the best.
yolks.
Orange, yes, you're right. Not yellow, orange.
Orange lips.
Cheryl says Anna looks very tall. Anna is very tall.
Getting tall.
She's over 4 feet now.
Okay, for this pen.
I like it.
What?
Thank you. Pen pilfer.
Michael says lots of major changes this year, more than usual. Hopefully for well-deserved blessings ahead. Thank you, Michael.
Thank you.
Oh, we don't have to do that.
Let's see.
I don't know where.
Diane says you haven't tasted a fresh egg until you've tasted one from your own chickens.
Yes.
Linda says I'm only 4 feet 11.
Oh.
You're catching up, Anna.
Yeah, you're gonna catch up to Linda
Close
too.
on, close on your heels.
Let's see what else is going on. I think that's the bulk of what's going on right now is just getting moved.
Getting moved.
It's gonna take us another few weeks of packing and loading and schlepping.
What?
Schlepping,
What is that?
like hauling stuff, like putting things on your back and carrying them around. Hillary says apparently I've shrunk to 4'10".
Oh,
Wow.
I think my mom's probably around 4'10" now too.
Okay.
Yeah, what is it? What is it?
Has a new mini. But that's not the whole fact.
Agnes says she's been following since Anna was 4.5.
Ow.
Patricia says not so much cleaning then. That is true. There will be less cleaning. Christina says we could be doing more lives for everyone. No, we're not going to be doing a lot of lives. We may do more when we get settled than we have been. But it would only be at best once a week and maybe not even that frequent because we do weekly live streams every Saturday for our subscribers. And we do like 3 to 4 live streams every week for our Mighty Network subscribers. And so that keeps us really busy as far as live streaming goes. We're really only doing live streaming for subscribers at this point. So we probably just pop on and do a public live once in a while just to update people. But most of our updates come in the way of videos and posts now. So if you're just watching our public content, then you get all of the information just through the short videos in the posts.
Bite-sized summaries and videos.
Oh, Mallory wants to know if you can sing any songs in Spanish yet.
No.
Yes,
she can.
she can,
She's
but
done
she
well.
probably won't do it for you. But she absolutely can. She was singing one yesterday, and I tried to get a recording of it. It was absolutely beautiful. As soon as she knew I was recording, she stopped. But yeah, she sings beautifully in Spanish.
I don't want to do it.
That's okay.
fine.
You don't have to. But don't lie. Don't tell them you can't, because you can, and you sing beautifully in Spanish. What is your favorite Spanish song right now, Anna? You don't have a favorite?
Yes, she's got
I have two.
two.
You have two? What are they? Tell everybody so they can listen to
So
them.
they know. So they can listen to them.
Okay, they're both by Ana.
Volume.
And what are they?
So the first one is 1977, and the other one is Shock.
They can't, what?
The first one is 1977, and the other one is Shock.
Okay.
Shock?
Yes.
The first one's called
Shock.
1977,
1977.
and the other one is called Shock.
Shock. Okay.
And it's by Ana Teju.
How do you spell
Ana Teju.
how do you spell that if they want to find it?
It's ANA, and then other word. Last name TIJOUX.
There you go. So you guys can go look for her music if you want to hear what Anna's been listening to lately. She's almost fluent in Spanish now. After a year and a half of lessons, it blows everybody's mind. She's really just learning more vocabulary at this point.
Not even.
Verb tenses.
Yeah, no, she's got all her verb tenses
Past
long
and
ago.
present.
Most.
And then she's also learning Mandarin Chinese at the same time. And she's doing extremely well with that also.
Yeah.
And then she's just starting now. You're going to start doing a little bit of Portuguese. And she learned how to read music this year. That's another language.
Music.
Yes.
Okay, do you have another science fact?
Look.
Can you lift? There you go.
Earth has a new mini moon.
Very cute. What's science fact number 2?
Science fact number 2. Okay, yeah. You can use some types of diamonds to create electricity.
Nice.
All right. Let's see.
Diane says she's a sponge disguised as a child.
Pretty much.
I'm a sponge?
You are.
Yeah, you're a knowledge sponge.
You know,
No.
Hillary says, Je parle français.
Okay.
You going to learn French?
do you speak French?
No.
You're
No,
not going to?
not on the list of things you want to
I'm
learn.
sure it'll be
Not right now.
some.
Okay, let's say we're talking 10 years from now. You're going to be 18. What languages do you expect to know? Like, what would you like to know by the time you're 18?
Well, I'd say probably Spanish and Mandarin, of course.
Of course.
Portuguese and Japanese, maybe German.
Well, Russian or Arabic.
Yeah, what about Russian or Arabic? Those are big
Because those are like totally different types of languages.
and largely spoken around the world.
Maybe Arabic. Then maybe French.
I think all those other languages like French and Italian and stuff get a lot easier when you know
Yeah.
Spanish as your base.
They have the same mother language, the Latin or Romance.
Daddy, let me tell you something. To make electricity from diamonds, you have to squish the diamond.
Oh.
So we should probably draw something robust
Wow.
or something the diamond being squished.
I don't know if I can
You need more
I have
soup.
room to do that.
Hebrew,
Hebrew's another one.
No,
yeah.
maybe.
I only know one word in Hebrew.
What?
Shalom.
What's that mean?
Joanne says she's a mummy for Halloween. No, she'll have these off long before Halloween. Let's see. Question about, has the hurricane hindered or messed up any of your plans with the moving? No, we're completely on the opposite side of the state from the hurricanes right now. And Orlando is well in the center of the state. So Orlando never really gets much more than wind and rain.
Well, that's how it affects us.
Right, but
Just the
that doesn't
rain.
really stop anything.
No, it's just kind of annoying.
People have to work in the rain all the time, so that's not an issue. But I guess it's going to rain a lot for a few days coming up here, and it's only the people on the coastline that are most severely affected by the hurricanes. It goes up to like 30 miles inland sometimes, depending on the strength of the hurricane. And Orlando is more than 30 miles inland from any coast. So
they might sometimes they get flooding, but not usually.
Yeah, but the amount of devastation that everybody just went through with Helene all the way up into North Carolina, and now there's another one coming through that it's mostly just going to drop a lot of wind and rain, but there could be more storm surge along the coast. I can't even imagine. I can't even imagine living on the coastline and going through this over and over again. And then for the people, up north who had no warning and no concept, because this has not happened before, it's just utter devastation. It's just heartbreaking.
Don't push my cat.
I'm not. I just have to move my hip because it hurts. Sorry, guys. I gotta shift. My hips
Don't
get
fall off the bed.
really stiff.
Don't fall off the bed.
Donna wants to know if you have problems walking after casting.
Kind of. It's just because I'm a little unstable and stiff because I've been in casts, but no.
But that's immediately
Well,
after casting. It's not like it lasts for days and days and days.
so not days and days, but maybe like an hour or two sometimes.
Yeah.
Like for the maximum, maybe like an hour or two. Then it starts getting easier.
Yeah, once she gets all stretched out and gets back walking again, it comes back pretty quick. Lorna says, Nana, what's the most you're looking forward to once you get back to Michigan? The thing I'm looking most forward to? Oof. I'm like Anna. I'm not good with like favorites or mosts or tops. Some of the things that I am looking forward to are not being stressed out about the expenses, because I feel like I've been stressed out about money since we moved into this house in Florida. It's been a long 3 years. I'm looking forward to fall, cool, crisp air. I'm looking forward to having the windows open in our house most of the year and having fresh air come in. I'm looking forward to visiting the cider mill. I'm looking forward to taking my husband up north to see where I used to go every summer as a kid, and having him experience our up north Michigan. I'm looking forward to being closer to all my other older kids and having all my kids
That I like.
close enough to drive to. That's going to be huge. I'm looking forward to being able to do home improvements and renovations without worrying about like getting permission I still have to talk to my mom about it because technically she owns the home, but she's going to be pretty good with just about anything we want to do as long as it doesn't ruin the house.
Like if it's some kind of explosion you're trying to do in the house, then definitely not.
Karen says, are you looking forward to snow?
Yes.
I am in some ways. I'm looking forward to seeing the snow out my window. But I'm not looking forward to like having to be out walking around, driving and whatnot in the snow. But thankfully, because we work from home and Anna's homeschooled, we don't have to go out in it a lot. So that'll make it easier to deal with. Oh my gosh, Laura says the spring peepers. My heart swells when I think about the spring peepers. I cannot wait for that day. We don't have like a lake or a retention pond right in our backyard anymore this time, so I'm hoping we have spring peepers. They tend to be more around water. I'm looking very much forward to the food because they don't have very good food here in Florida. No matter where you are, it's all like chain restaurants, and
Well, I mean, we like banana bucks.
I'm looking forward to having mom and pop homemade healthy food choices again and not just chain restaurants. Oh yeah, Lisa, maybe we'll go kayaking. That's true. Michelle, spring peepers are frogs, and they make the most wonderful sound in the springtime. Bonnie says, will you be coming back to Florida for casting and appointments? Yes. We will always return once a year for Anna's treatments and braces, just like always. Donna says, are you looking forward to seeing lightning bugs? Hey, fun fact. When Aaron and I first met in person, after we talked for a year and a half and he came out to Michigan, he went on the drive down to Florida with us, and we stopped in North Carolina. And that was his first time ever seeing a lightning bug.
And it was just one.
And it was just one.
It was like towards the end of the season for them, I think.
Unfortunately, lightning bugs are diminishing. That's one of the things that's changing with time and temperature and humans spreading everywhere. We're losing a lot of species, and lightning bugs are one of them. So there's a lot fewer lightning bugs now than there used to be when we were little. Lisa says Aaron looks really great with the shorter hair. I actually just cut it for him the other night. Trimmed it up a bit. It was getting long. Sheila says, Anna, I've tried everything bagels and I love it.
Woohoo!
What's your name?
Oh, sorry.
Donna says, will you be bothered with the cicadas? No, I love cicadas.
We have them in Florida too.
Yeah, cicadas are great.
Woohoo!
They sometimes they get a little annoying after they've been going on and on and on for weeks on end. You're like, oh my God, when's it gonna stop? But it's always fun when they come out.
Let me know when you're ready for the fact.
Okay, what is the fact?
So I think we're probably going to go within the next 10 minutes. So if anyone has any specific questions, let me know. I can't think of anything else we really have to update. If you've missed information, you can always go back and replay the live. I want to mention again that we have merch available right now. We have quite a bit. We have some moving merch. Everything's going towards helping us with the cost of this move. So any merch purchases are much appreciated. But exciting thing is we also have a big release coming up. We're going to be relaunching our Kind People Do Beautiful Things logo, and we're going to have so many wonderful holiday gift options for you guys. So be sure to keep an eye out for that. I think we're going to launch it at the end of the month here. We're going to have, I think, candles and pillows and
A candle.
mugs and drinking glasses and canvases and posters and all kinds of things that will be,
Magnets.
from affordable to not so affordable. There's going to be one-of-a-kind purses, things that you've never been able to get before.
Okay.
What's a fun fact?
You can use diamonds to create you can use some types of diamonds to create electricity.
Donna wants to know, Anna, if you have any pain in your legs while you're doing your treatments.
Not really, no.
Shipping to Germany shouldn't be that expensive. It might depend on what you're ordering though. But we ship things, or the merch company ships things all over the world. So I would double check on that and not just assume, because it might depend on what you're ordering and where it's being printed, because they do print a lot of things more local to different countries, which makes the shipping more affordable.
You just go and order through the process, and then get up to the part where you put in your address, and then you can decide whether you want to actually order.
Yeah, you don't have to complete the order. You can go in and go through the process and see, and then if it's too much, I understand totally, but it's always worth checking. Charlene says, I don't know how to watch your weekly sub lives. So we're only doing weekly sub lives for subscribers. So if you're in the Facebook subscription group, which is $5 a month, you get a live stream every Saturday. So four times a month, you get updated on what's going on with us for just $5 a month. It's a pretty good deal, I think. And you will access those live streams through the Facebook subscriber group. So go into the subscriber group for Facebook subscribers, and we post the links there every Saturday. If you are a sub in our private community in Mighty Networks, then you get 3 to 4 live streams every week, and you access those through Mighty Networks. Sissy says, is Aaron okay with being in the snow? I know he didn't grow up in the cold.
Yeah, I like the snow. It's the ice. I like the snow fine. It's the ice where I run into issues with slipping. Snow's fine. I used to go skiing when I was a little kid. So.
Okay, guys, are you done with that one?
Jody wants to know if Aaron's adoption of Anna is over yet. It is coming very soon. Very soon.
Look.
So, what do we got? Let me see the top one. Earth has a new mini moon. Very cool. And bottom one. You can use some kinds of diamonds to create electricity. Very cool. Do you know what your next one's going to be?
No.
No? You got to think about it?
Yeah.
Dolly says, remember the things you are looking forward to, and it will make you less stressed. Anna, I love your smile and seeing all of you live. Thank you, Dolly.
Okay. We're going to do one more. 3 on each leg, okay?
Okay, what you got? What you got?
We're going to do the Saturn. Saturn is not the only... Okay, so most people think Saturn is the only planet with rings, but it isn't. So you can do it.
Anne says, do YouTube subscribers get lives? Anne, YouTube doesn't have a subscriber option. We don't do, there is actually, I take it back. There is a membership option on YouTube, but we don't participate in it. Other creators might have memberships on their YouTube channels. We don't do that on YouTube because we do our subscriptions through Facebook and through our private community space. Joe says, I need to look up this mini moon thing. Yeah, we just read about it last week. Google it. It's really cool.
Yeah. It will leave orbit. It will leave Earth's orbit at November 25th. Jameli's birthday.
Yeah, Jameli's going to be 3 this year.
Jameli, are you excited that our mini moon is going to leave orbit at your birthday? When you turn 3 years old?
Marlene says, Anna has grown so much. I know. She's getting big.
4 feet now.
Jennifer, one of our moderators, just put up the Linktree link. So that's there if you guys need to access it. You won't be able to click on it on the screen, but you can type it into Google or screenshot it so you can access it later. That is a link to all of our things. That will get you to our private community space. That'll get you to our merch shop. That'll get you to everything that we're doing anywhere on the internet. You can find it through that one link, Linktree/Team AMC Ana. Thank you, Jennifer, for posting that. I think we got about 4 more minutes, and we're going to say goodbye.
I'm so excited to see this next showing.
Someone wants to know, Anna, if you are anxious to be a teenager.
Not sure what that means, but no.
Liza says, moving sucks. I'm glad you found a new house. You'll be safe and enjoy that new home. Thank you so much. Krista says, how much smaller is your new house? Will Anna have her personal quarters? No, Krista, it is significantly smaller. It's about less than 1/3 of the size of our home now. We did, however, give Anna the master bedroom so she would have the bigger room. That being said, the bigger room is smaller than the room we're in right now. So it's a very small house. It's not even 1,000 square feet.
Yeah, I think the master room is about as big as my little tiny room.
Michelle says, when is your moving day? We don't have a moving day. We've been moving already for about a month and a half, and we're going to be still moving for the next month and a half. And it's a long process for us with everything else we have going on and given the circumstances of our move. So we're having a moving quarter. But we'll be settled by next year. Janet says 9 years. Where has the time gone? Linda says tiny homes are pretty popular right now. That's true, Linda. That's very true.
Be careful.
Lisa put up a quote by Doug Stone. Says, love grows best in little houses with few walls to separate. I like that.
I do too.
It's very sweet.
Good way of looking at stuff.
Anne says, was it hard to tell your landlords? It wasn't hard to tell them. It's just sad, because this wasn't the way we expected or necessarily wanted it to go, but it is what it is. You have to, you just have to, that's life, right?
Gotta roll with it.
Things happen and you got to do what you got to do.
Good job. Ready?
What?
Sharon says, thanks for coming on today. I've missed you. Moving is stressful. Stay safe and be careful. I live in Ohio, just across the border. We'll wave at you, Sharon, as we drive through Ohio back to Michigan.
I give you all a kiss.
All right. Well, I think it has come time to say goodbye to you guys for now. We'll try to check back in probably closer to the holidays. We'll do another public live. If you want to keep up more closely and see us more often, definitely consider a subscription. You can always reach out to our assistant Sharon if you need help making that happen. Just leave a comment for her. Say, Sharon, I need your help, and we'll connect you. Or she'll find you, or some way or another. You'll get the help you need. Definitely, if you are interested in any of our merch, check out our merch. It's super helpful for us right now. And yeah, that's about it. We'll hopefully talk to you guys sooner rather than later. Thanks for hanging out.
Thanks for hanging out,
Thank you.
guys.
Bye.
See you soon. Bye.